Right, today's a big day, guys. I decided, it's a big decision, but just hear me out. I decided that I'm gonna go and trade my A9 in for another A7R2. I don't know if I'll regret it, but who cares? Let's go and do it. There's a few reasons behind that. I've really enjoyed it. I got this camera the day before they were released in New Zealand, and I used it for every single wedding. I think, I don't know, maybe 40 weddings since I've had it. It's been great, but here's my keys. Oh, better get my wallet as well. It's my studio setup. It's really just a dirty garage, but works well. My film, I got so much film I gotta use. So anyway, let's get my A9 and jump in the car and we'll go for a cruise to Auckland Camera and see the boys. I did fix the brakes on my car. I went to Mercedes and got a quote and they wanted like $5,000 just for parts. And I wasn't about to pay $5,000 for brake discs. So I did it myself, got some Brembo floating discs and she's all good now. We also need some fuel. Anyway, let's go for a ride.
Hey, how's it going? I'm one of the first people that actually uses the Sony A7R3 in New Zealand. I can be arrogant about that because I never get that sort of stuff. Normally.
Feeling pretty good about that?
I felt pretty cool.
Nice.
That's alright.
What do you mean?
It's okay. I'm good.
I know you're right.
Hmm?
You're right.
What?
You may as well wait.
It's too heavy, eh?
Yeah. What's happening? So much rain. Rain is crazy. It was just sunny a minute ago. Right guys, I did it. I went to Auckland Camera and now I'm running two A7R3 bodies instead of an A9 and an R3. Probably the biggest reason I switched was so I can have picture profiles on both my cameras. The A9 didn't come out with it and it was just kind of frustrating not being able to shoot Cine 4 on both cameras when I was doing video and photo at the same time. I don't need the speed of the A9, the 20 frames a second, I never really used it. I didn't notice a big difference with focus between the two cameras, they seem about the same to me. I know the A9 had a lot more focus points, but in real world situations I couldn't see a difference at all. I know the A9 is a little bit more weather sealed than the A7R3, but when I originally switched to the A7R2s, I got them soaking wet and I never had a problem with it, so I'm sure the R3 is going to be fine. I was originally a little bit worried about the file size of the R3, but with the new Lightroom updates and the speed of my computer, I don't notice a difference between the 24 megapixel and the 42 megapixel files in terms of speed of editing, so I'm not worried about that anymore. So let's talk about my weekend. Friday I shot Nick and Leah's wedding over in Devonport and that was really cool. We went to the Vic Theatre. We got in between session times and got these photos. As soon as I walked in there I was like, yep, got my Zeiss Batis 18mm 2.8 out and the flash and lit the show up and it was great. That was a long day. I started about 9:30 in the morning and finished about 8:30ish at night. Saturday was Michelle and Ainsley's wedding. That was awesome. It hosed down with the rain as soon as the ceremony started, but we got it done. We took the girls out with some umbrellas to get these shots on this bridge. And later on in the day it cleared up enough that we could go for a little walk and shoot some more video. I cut together this little sneak peek of a highlight film for Instagram. I'll put that at the end of the video so you can see that. It's funny, something I did want to talk about quickly on a more personal note. I was picking up one of my boys from school today and I drove past the old house I used to live in years ago. And I remember living there and I wasn't making much money at all and paying rent was a struggle and man. It just makes you realize that if you work hard enough, you can get to a point where that's not a problem anymore and you can help other people and have a more relaxed lifestyle. It just takes a lot of work, but if you're determined enough to do it, you can get it done. So thanks for watching everyone. Put in the comments below what you want to see next. Subscribe to my channel and I'll see you guys next time.
Well now really, when we go back then to falling in love and say it's crazy, falling. You see, we don't say rising into love. There is in it the idea of the fall. There is always a curious tie at some point between the fall and the creation. I give myself